Hey loves, Lexie here, and today I'm going to film a get ready with me and tell you about what's going on. So, let's just get into this. First, I'm going to let you know that my face is going to get whited out a lot because I don't have proper lighting. I'm sitting in front of a window, and I'm going to have to be looking down a lot because all my makeup's down here. So, yeah. I have not been posting in a very long time. Wait, do you guys see this? This is my Scylla sponge. It is falling apart. I need a new one. I bought a new one. I have to do a haul. But see, okay, since I haven't been posting in forever, oh, that was a close one. Since I haven't been posting in forever, but I've still been like buying stuff to put on my channel, we've got a little backup of hauls to do. And I don't think I can do them all in one haul. I think there's just too much stuff and that's going to be way too long of a video. So, shall I like talk you through what I'm doing? Right now I'm just doing my foundation. I'm using the e.l.f. porcelain, blah blah. You know, all the stuff is going to be linked below. That's what we're going to do. So, the obvious thing is I haven't been posting in over a month. But I've still been buying stuff to like do posts and everything. If I'm looking down, I'm sorry. My mirror's down here. But so yeah, I haven't been posting anything. The reason is I have a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life. And I'm sorry if I sound sick. I'm gonna get into that in a second. So, one thing going on in my life is school is happening. You know, I started my channel over the summer. So during the summertime, there wasn't anything stopping me from posting all the time or staying on schedule and stuff like that. But now I have schoolwork and stuff, and I'm in some AP classes and honors classes. And I really have to focus my energy on schoolwork because, you know, that's a big thing. This is my senior year of high school. I plan to be going to Otterbein for college, and also that's another thing that has to do with school. I'm getting ready to go to college, so I have to work on college essays, and I'm working with my counselor on like how to apply, and my mirror just keeps falling. This is terrible. Anyway, and I'm working with my counselor on how to apply to colleges and stuff, and what they're looking for. ACT test scores and what schools need when it comes to that. Like, what score does the school I want to get into? What is the score they need, you know? But yeah, I'm just trying to work on getting into college and focusing on my schoolwork so that, you know, I graduate and stuff like that. So, that's one of the things that's been taking up my time and my energy. Another thing is, I've been having a lot of health issues recently. I recently found out that I had a 20-pound tumor inside my stomach. And for like a month of me not posting, it was because I was just so like caught up in how I didn't feel right. And how I was constantly feeling like I was like bloated and everything, and I was like really worried and stressed out about that, and my self-confidence was going downhill and everything, and I didn't know what to do to like keep myself up. And since I was so depressed, I was like, I don't have the energy to do anything. Like, I'm a huge reader, and I stopped reading for a really long time. Like, that's big for me, because like my dream job is like being an editor or a publisher. So reading is a big part of who I am. So that was pretty big, and I don't know, I was just really scared on what was happening because some doctor was telling me this and then a different doctor was telling me that, and I was trying not to like take it out on the people around me. Like, I didn't want anybody to know that I was having issues with my body. I mean, there's, of course, like, little hints. Like, with my boyfriend, I talk about, oh, my stomach hurts, you know? So, I'm sure he picked up on something. And if he didn't, then, you know, yeah, that's him. But he knows now. But, so I was really struggling with that, and I didn't know what to do. And then finally, about like a week and a half ago, a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, I was going to my doctor, and he told me, oh yeah, you have this tumor. And I was like, oh my God, how did that happen? Still don't know how it happened. We just know that it happened. But and then there was that complication of, okay, how are we going to get rid of this thing? What steps are we going to take to improve my body and make sure that it doesn't get messed up any more than it already is? Because, like, this thing's putting pressure on a bunch of organs. It completely took away my use of an ovary and a tube. They had to remove both of those. But we had to figure out how to go about that. And then finally, I had surgery last Wednesday. Today's Sunday. So I had surgery like 4 or 5 days ago. I don't know. I'm not in school right now, so I'm not doing math. But there's also that stress of getting all my schoolwork together because, you know, I'm going to be out for a while. This is an abdominal surgery. So it looks like I'm going to be out around 2 weeks, but that is a big part about why I have not been posting, like, at all. And I'm, like, really sorry about that. Just, you know, sometimes when there's big things going on in your life, you need to take a chill pill, take a step back for a minute, and be like, okay, are we okay? Like, are we getting our priorities straight? Are we doing what we need to do to take care of ourselves? And I think anybody with any kind of job really needs to, like, do that. Whether it be like, okay, you take a little bit of a vacation, or maybe you pretend and call in sick for a day and be like, yeah, I just need a me day. But of course don't do that like all the time, or as long as I did it, because, you know, this needs to be treated like a job, because this is something I want to be a potential career for me. So I was wrong to just kind of drop everything, but then again I was right, because I needed that time for myself, you know. But, you know, I got my stuff together. We're okay. I'm healing. I lost like 20 pounds, which is awesome because I was pretty fat. I couldn't fit many of my clothes anymore. So now I'm basically a stick. And I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, I still have a little bump, but I think that little bump right now is just swelling because, you know, I just had the surgery and it still is pretty painful. Like, I have a really high pain tolerance, and I get used to things and I can ignore them really easily. But, I mean, it's still there. It still sucks. I'm sitting here right now and I'm feeling it because I'm actually sitting up. Like, I've been in a recliner since I got home from the hospital. So, but I have been told that I need to walk and use my stomach as much as possible, because my stomach walls, where all your muscles are and stuff, is basically shot right now. They had 4 surgery points, one through my belly button, one through my right side, one through my left side, a little bit lower because the tumor was on the left side. Ooh, was in my left ovary. And they also did a bikini incision, which means like right above where, you know, the lady stuff happens, like before the V, like, okay, here's your thighs on the side where my fingers are, this is your V, the incision's right here. So I had that happen, and that's pretty much the only thing that really hurts. Everything else is pretty okay-ish, but even with that incision, it only hurts at one specific spot, and that's where the missing ovary is now. So, you know, that stuff happens. But I'm okay now. I'm also a lot happier, even though I'm really struggling with my body right now. My eyebrows look really bold. Anyway, I'm really struggling with my body right now because I'm trying to get back my functions. So, like, for example, you can go pee normally. It takes me a really long time to pee, but I also constantly have to pee. Also, all my organs are moving back to the place they're supposed to be right now, since they were all squishified for a really long time. Luckily, there's no damage to them. But yeah, they were squished for a really long time, so they had to recuperate and get back to their normal spots now that the cavity is open. You know, my stomach cavity has room for them. But that's about it. There was more I was gonna say. What else was I gonna say? But now, oh my goodness. But now that I'm okay and I have a lot of downtime because I'm going to be out of school for a couple weeks. I mean, I still have to work on school stuff, but I mean, it's not going to take as long. And I have like deadlines and stuff that are a lot more flexible now. But since I have that, I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I can film. And you know how before I was like, my voice, I sound sick even though I'm really not. And that was from my surgery. So when you go under an anesthesia, they put a tube down your throat, and it's basically has like a balloon on the end of it, so they inflate everything, but you get a lot of fluid there, and then so the fluid just sits there. I mean, it sounds like I'm getting sick, and I do feel like I'm getting like a sore throat and stuff, but I don't think I'm actually getting sick, so that's good. If I were getting sick right now, that would suck, because coughing while you have this going on with your body would be terrible. But you know, I'm working through it. Guys, I really have been meaning to do reviews on this. Like, Makeup Revolution is the stuff. I love their stuff so much. I have their cheek palette and I have a highlight palette, and both of them are just freaking fantastic. I should do Get Ready With Me's more often. It feels good to just sit down and do my makeup. So I don't do contour. I don't know if that's normal, because I feel like most YouTubers, when you see them, they're always like bronzer, blah, 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 blah. I don't do contour because I don't have a foundation that matches my skin perfectly. And I felt because everything is a little bit darker for my skin tone, because I don't have reddish undertones, I have yellowish ones because, you know, skin. I have yellowish ones, so I have to have a foundation that's a little bit darker than my skin tone, because they just don't make pale foundations with yellow undertones. So e.l.f. porcelain is not actually porcelain, it's pretty tan, but these lights are washing me out, so I look okay-ish. But in person, it's a lot darker than my skin tone, but it's not so bad to the point where like I look horrifying if you like, you know, saw me in person. So I don't know, I feel like I went a little too heavy on the blush. I look okay though. I'm not complaining. I feel like I'm doing a really bad job on, you know, talking while doing stuff. It's really hard to multitask. But as I have probably said like 20 times, I have a lot of free time on my hands now. So I can film and, you know, get back on schedule with like YouTube. And I'm a lot happier now, so I'll be able to keep my spirits up and stay positive and do YouTube. It's really hard to do eye makeup and talk. I kind of need all my concentration for this right now. Have you ever heard of Naked Cosmetics? Like, I've never heard of them, but I got this palette from a friend, and like, this is the best thing ever. It's got fall colors, and they're just perfect. They're colors I use all the time. I don't know. I just had to put that out there. So I finished my makeup. I'm sorry for just zooming you through the very end of like all my eye makeup and highlight and lipstick. Sorry! I ran out of things to say, and I still needed to finish doing my makeup because I am planning to do a haul right after this, you know. Trying to be a good YouTuber. Also, I just have a lot of makeup sitting around that I need to put away, but I can't really put it away until I haul it, so I have a dilemma here. Also, I have some products that I really want to try out for you guys, so. By the way, everything I haul goes into a separate drawer aside from my makeup collection, and then I don't put it into my makeup collection until I have tried out that product and given a review for it. So there's a lot of products just sitting in this one drawer, and I just have not reviewed any of them. Who am I? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm a mess. It's okay. It's okay. We all have our moments. I'm living. We're fine. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Sorry for leaving you guys for so long, but I'm back. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you're not, thank you for coming back, even after I left you. I'm sorry. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Also, you know, you should comment. Comment on something. I don't know. Just say something. I like talking to you guys. I'm a talkative person. No, I'm not actually. I would say I'm a talkative person, but I'm only talkative when I'm anxious. So, yeah. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Bye!